Here is something a little bit embarrassing. I've always been intimidated by automation. See, I kind of always see myself as kind of a print type of producer, where if I want to do something, I kind of print it as an audio and then I chop, reverse, or something like this. But with this, I realized I'm missing something that is kind of very cool: automation. So if you're like me, I guess also intimidated by automation, I guess we can kind of go in this slowly together. The first thing, I guess, will be kind of like things like wet level and synth brightness. I think these are kind of the easier thing to grasp about automation. So I have a small beat right here, hip hop. This time I haven't made like a hip hop stuff in a minute. So hip hop. So it goes like a sample. Kind of enters with the sample, and then it goes into this kind of a very kind of energetic. So I'm not going to kind of spend too much time in it, but I have this synth kind of bass, and I think this will kind of go well with the whole like very active sample. Something like this. But with this bass, I would like to play with the brightness. So something like this. So now with the brightness, with Logic's automation, you go there with I think was it A, and then you have all of your automation possibilities. Now, one thing, if there is anything I just found about automation, I would definitely recommend checking this out. I mean, in Logic at least. I'm not sure about other DAWs, but in Logic you go to this section in Mix, and there is this thing called Auto Select Automation Parameters. This allows me, because in Logic, when you do automation, kind of have to search where the automation is, like what parameters you're going to choose. So this option allows you to kind of, instead of going to the drop down menu and then finding like what is the parameters for the brightness, all I have to do is just click on the brightness, and then it kind of finds what it is. Click on distortion, it finds distortion, chorus, and everything else. So let's automate this in a sense, like something like this. One cool thing also about Logic, especially Logic, is that I don't necessarily want to kind of draw my automation, because I feel like that's not really kind of organic. So in Logic, there is this option called, well, the type of options that you have for automation. You have read, touch, latch, and write. I would like to do touch, because touch, from my understanding, is that it kind of records the movement of the macros or the setting that you're trying to kind of automate. So for instance, the brightness, it will match that as the song goes. It's kind of like recording. So let's say right now you see the brightness moves as well as the kind of touch. I didn't put anything, I just played and then kind of select the thing. So let me copy these, and I want to copy my automation. This is kind of a interesting thing, but yes, I will. In many cases, I will always like to copy my automations. So why would you want to do like automation? The main pro, I would say, is that it allows your track to be a little bit more dynamic. In this case of this bass sounds nice, but with the brightness play, there is already kind of movement in it, and I don't need to kind of play with the button every time I'm kind of trying to get that movement. So it gives the track, or at least a very kind of static note, a little bit of movement. One con, I think the main kind of con of automation is that, as opposed to things like directly printing or bouncing your track into audio or MIDI, automation takes some processing. So if you have like a limited processing computer, that will be a little bit complicated, especially if you have like a lot of automation. I think in this project I only have one so far, so that's not too much. But if you have a lot, that might get a little tricky. I have this guitar thing. And I would like to kind of add that somewhere, so let's hear it. So let's try to find something else we can maybe automate. So next, let's automate this kind of panning of this. I will try to make it very simple, I guess, kind of pan left and right, pan left and right. And the good thing about Logic is automation. I'm not sure about other DAW, but in Logic, the marquee tool is very useful. Select the region where I would like to have an automation this long, and then I just click on it. Now I have my point. So I'll go here, and then I guess here. Now this can be easily, I guess, done by like plugin. And last automation, I would like to automate the volume from this sample. And I want to cut it there, or kind of do like a volume trick. And let's say I want the volume to do kind of like tuk tuk. Let's hear it. Yeah, something like this, but that's not enough. Let's do a little bit of processing, I guess. I'd like to add a vocal, and then we can also try to figure out some sort of automation with the vocal. I want some kind of vocals that is very kind of distorted, I guess. We found our vocal, this one. Very distorted, very. But I have a delay. I would like to kind of lower the delay's, I guess, wetness as an automation as it goes in, but then I will kind of like get it up at a certain time. So let's see. At that break. And then without the break. But the clip distortion is kind of too much. Ooh, this is fire. So I will do the touch way again. So I'll go to my automation, and then instead of read, I will do touch, and then it's the wet dry of the delay. I'll leave kind of of at the beginning kind of low. A little mixing, I guess. I can't really hear the kick. So that's all that I wanted to talk about automation. Of course, it's not just automation in Logic or in the DAW. Like other gears also has automation, the SP404, the circuit, the KP3, with various limitations. But yes, don't sleep on automation, man. Like me, don't do it. This is a very useful tool. But yes, that's all I want to talk about. I'll kind of play with this. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.